welcome to titaniumtalarstarot, and today I'll be doing how can you help yourself, others, in the world this week video. Alright, so for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I don't know if you saw that fly, or that poop fly, in any case. So Chris Duncan, and with that being from Superconscious Education. Okay. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple series, let's get into the cards and concepts. So the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are my perfectionists, the individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what should they expect, what should they do to help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionist. And you got value. Value yourself. Value what you bring to the table. Value what you are attracting. Value all that. Okay, so now how can you help others? Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. Maybe something happened that put you off kilter, and you need some. What I'm getting is that you are seeking advice, and for this advice to be on point, you need to be vulnerable, and let the person you're talking to know what's going on. You know, how can you help the world? How can you help the world? Set boundaries. Now, I don't know if this is that person that asked you something and that you are who asked you something that kind of took you for a loop. But I feel like in order for you to best help the world, you need to set boundaries for the world to feel at ease with you, or for you to feel at ease with the world. Because if you don't, if one party or the other does not feel completely at ease in this situation, I feel like shit is going to hit the fan quickly. So I'm just saying, avoid shit fan moments. I would say that. Shit hitting the fan moments is what I'm getting. So now on to my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how things should be done. Who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation at any time. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share how can they help themselves this week. And wait, that was it. Please, God, angels, and guides, and you got recraft, repurpose. So for what you can do for yourself, alright, what you can do for yourself is recraft and repurpose something that you thought was lost to you, or that you thought craft, repurpose something that you have that you haven't used in a while. I feel like it will be very beneficial. So now, how can you help others? Yes. Drink up some light, drink up booze, drink up orange juice, drink up the vibes. Excuse me. So how can you help others? Well, I mean, I did say drink up some light. That will give you more positive energy that you can put out. Um, yes, yeah. Maybe also drink up like drink up alcohol. How can that help others? If you're uptight or if you're uncomfortable in a situation, it will help you release some of your tension. Is what I'm getting. Okay, and how can you help the world? You got dumbfounded and surprised. Maybe by drinking in a public situation and feeling and being so at ease, finally, or giving off that vibe that you're comfortable in an external environment, I feel like that is going to surprise a lot of people because they haven't seen this side of you, like ever. Maybe your parents have, ooh, that's awesome. Maybe your parents have seen this side of you or your friends, but not them. The reason I said it's awesome is because both, like, so for the perfectionist and for the helpers, the last card, okay, are mirroring numbers. Because the world card for the perfectionist was number 51, while as the world card for card I pulled for the world, right, is a number 15. So it does like this very interesting symmetry, or it's like the symmetry and in, in both the ways, So it's like I can't remember what so symmetry is left to right, right? But this would be up to down. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, now on to my achievers. The individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my achievers. And how can they help themselves? And you got flow it in the reverse. So it's impose your way of doing on whatever it is that you want to, whatever you want to work towards. Okay, interesting. How can you help others? Work with. Um, Find a way to work with them. How to communicate with them. Um, how to interact with them to the best of your abilities is what I'm getting to get the best out of the situation. How can you help the world? Have standards. So what will you and what will you not do? Yeah. Set your standards, set your limits, set your intentions. Yeah. I'm hearing or I'm thinking of on your marks, get set, go. Or like that's the idea I also got. So I didn't really hear it. That's what I saw. I saw people lining up at the starting line. Are you trying to compete for something, or is it a race to the clock? Are you trying to complete something before starting something else? Well, well, the it, well now what I'm seeing is like the old Mickey Mouse cartoons, uh, characters lining up for a race. That is what I'm seeing. So now, wait, I just did one. Have standards. So for my achievers, now on to the individualists. The individuals who intuitively know how to, what to put in the center of attention, or no, yeah, what to put in the center of attention, what is at the center, what is currently at the center of attention, what will be best served there, and how to get their agenda moving forward is what I'm getting. So I put those cards back. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my individualist, please come forward and share what should they expect for the coming week? How can they help themselves? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And God, be loyal. Be loyal to a friend, be loyal to a project, be loyal to something. And be wise of what it is you're actually picking to be loyal towards. Just being loyal to just about anything won't really help you. You need to be loyal to something you really want to complete. Okay? That was as much a message for myself as to everyone else. Now, how can you help others? Envision the future you want. Envision the future you see for the world. Envision the future you see for yourself. And visualize. Visualize the future you want, basically, or the future you'd like to see for the world. Now, how can my individualist help the world? And you got move on. Move on from something that is not serving you. Move on from something that might be move on, or don't wait for something to pan out before, taking the next step, is what I'm getting. Now on to my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to search for, where to search for it, how to search for it, and with what aim. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share what should they expect. How can they help themselves this week? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, and God, co-create with and collaborate. Co-create with and collaborate. I am aware that my cards come out in the reverse. Well, instead of being left to right, it's right to left. So how can you help yourself is find the person you want to work with and work with them to create the vision that you would like to see. Yes. Now, what am I doing? How can my investigators help others this week? Please, God, angels, and guides, and you guys dress up, dress the part, because I feel like the thing that you are putting forth will demand a sort of looking the part. You don't look the part, people will not want to work with you, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help the world? You got have fun respectfully. Okay, so I'm getting a specific artist, like people who like to make others laugh, make others laugh by putting other people down. But I'm thinking of Sugar Sammy. But the amazing thing about Sugar Sammy is that he doesn't just do it with one person. He'll do it with everyone. Anyone is, no one's safe in his line of fire. Is basically it. So it doesn't really count because he'll do it to everyone, right? So, yeah. Now, so I feel like if you don't, like, either get to a point where you're like Sugar Sammy, where you can make fun of everyone and no one takes you, not that no one takes you seriously, but seeing as it's a comedy show, people take it with a grain of salt because they know they might run the risk of being laughed at, you know. But yeah, so take it with a grain of salt. Now on to my loyalists. So please, God, angels, and guys, wait. I'm not going to take that card. Anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, God, angels, and guides. Anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. How can they help themselves? And you got to be open to change. Something needs to come to a, I don't know, I'm hearing screeching halt or a stop. Not necessarily screeching halt, but a slow and steady. Like, alright, so if you are open to change, whatever needs to end that you're currently involved in will come to a slow and steady stop. If you are not open to change, what's going to happen is that thing that needs to end is going to come to a screeching halt. Like, to the point where you bang your head in the windshield or something, you know, like I'm seeing a taxi and there's like a visor and you hit the back thing there. Maybe this driver did not take the screen off yet, is what I'm getting. Alright, so now on to my enthusiasts. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share what they should expect for themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts. And you got let go of and overlook. Are you involved with someone that's a little less, you know, a little less enthusiastic? Is this that? Are you trying someone new? Are you trying a different type of? Are you trying to like mesh and be friends with different types of people, right? And this specific type of person that you're currently trying to be friends with is not your usual type of person, you know? So this just goes to, like, listen, overlook, let go of it. It's not that big a thing. Maybe it might seem to you at the moment because you might be all up in your field, but it's definitely not that big a deal, is what I'm getting. Now for how my enthusiasts can help others, not save. Well, I mean, feel your emotions. Are you an empath? And you pick up on other people's emotions? So I feel like there's something you know in particular that someone else does not, and they need your assistance. So be open to change was for how you can help yourself. Let go of overlook was for how you can help others and how you can help the world. Is feel your emotions. Yes. So I feel like you are you have a specific skill set, and I'm hearing Liam Neeson in Taken. I will find you. I will kill you. Um, anyway. Um, yeah. So feel your emotions. I feel like your skill set is going to help someone out, even though it doesn't necessarily seem like it. It's definitely going to help. So now on to my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know how to keep things safe. From what, from where, for what reason. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got manifest. Work on learning how to manifest what it is you want. Um, okay. The thing is going to help you ascend or help others ascend. So first do it for yourself so that, yeah, that's what I was getting. For you to become a mentor and help others by teaching them how to do this. Or is it that you already can do it, like, easily, but others can't, so they come and ask you for assistance, and you're like, so you can manifest something and then hope, not hope, but just like expect for it to be like, whoa, what did you just do? That is awesome. I don't know what's up with my voice, but whatever. Now, how can you help others? Remember, better things are coming. So I feel like that's connected to your manifest. So you're like, well, I'm used to manifesting. It's easy for me. And it doesn't really take me much time to manifest something. And you think of it and it's there. And people are like, how did you do it? I don't know. So I feel like you might have one specific person who is a little too clingy and a little too needy and a little too over the top as a student is what I'm getting. So how can my protectors help the world this week? Please, God, angels, and guides, for the highest good. God, rebuild. um, that is hilarious. Um, I just got an idea, and the and I was like, well, I mean, it could be what I think it is, and if it is, that's what's hilarious. So, that's, anyway. But this is just saying, remember, better things are coming. So, you might want to manifest something into reality, but you're not yet ready for that thing to be manifested. So, either that or you have manifested it and you're like, well, I'm not ready. And so you're kind of on edge with like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I feel like you're going to have a little bit of a leeway time just because you're a busy person, and you should use that leeway time to better prepare yourself and remember that better things are coming, right? So maybe right now it's kind of harsh, kind of difficult. You're like, I don't know what to do. It's like your general savoir-faire, which is basically your general know-how is basically being tested, is what I'm doing. And so, and I feel like you're slightly going to be off kilter for a moment. And that's why the way you can help the world, my protectors, is by rebuilding your confidence. Because I feel like this kind of took you for a very wide loop. And I feel like if you allow this wide loop to appear, to affect you seriously in front of others, it will affect you on a deeper level. So, now onto my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what they should expect for themselves. Manifest. What are your thoughts and beliefs about this subject? Think about how it makes you feel. So this is not necessarily about manifesting that thing that you want. It's about observing what it is that you're trying to manifest and what are your thoughts and feelings about it. Because I can assure you that if you haven't manifested it yet, you probably have conflicting desires and wants. Like your head says one thing, but your heart says another, or your heart says one thing and your head says another. Like you want something really bad, but you're scared of it. That'll be one. Or you want it, but you don't, because you want it because of all the fame it'll give you, but you also don't want it because of that thing that will take away from you. I hope that makes sense. So now, how can my chameleons help others forgive? Oh, okay. So I feel like these others that it is referring to specifically a specific group of individuals who were second guessing your ability to manifest. So they're like taunting you and they're telling you can't do it. You've been trying for years and years and years and you haven't manifested yet. What makes you think that you can't manifest it now? Well, because I suggested that you start focusing on how this thing makes you feel. What are your beliefs about this subject? Think about how it makes you feel. And if you think about it from that perspective, I feel like you'll be able to manifest everything you want. And if you are also, think about it from that perspective, I mean, as much as in Superconscious Creator, what Chris Duncan says a lot is that don't try to fix an issue, try to create a solution, right? Just create what you would love. Just come from a place of love and what would you like to create. And I feel like for you to really be able to create that thing that you want, you're going to have to forgive people for what they've done, for the jokes that they've made, for the misaddress that they've had in regards to you, because they do not know what they've... Jesus, I think in the Bible, says, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. Maybe they aren't aware of the fact that what they are doing is very much affecting you, right? And how it's affecting you. For example, they're very quick to say, you should not do this job because you're much more smarter than that. But if in your entire childhood they told you that stupid, and now they're trying to make you change your mind. Well, whose fault is it now, right? I'm just saying, if you didn't want them to feel so bad about themselves, why don't you support them since their childhood? I'm just saying. Okay, now how can you help the world? Surrender. I don't know if I spelled that right, but surrender. Surrender to the power of God. Surrender to what the divine wants you to do is what I'm getting. Okay? So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email I can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.